bags in the back of the truck.
This bag too?
Yes, sir. Just get it up here. So they tighten this chain and somebody put on my tools or what?
You told me to do it.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to the ranch. We came down today just to be a quick load up the bulldozer and go home, but I know it won't go that way. So bulldozer hasn't started in a year. Last time I tried to start it, batteries were dead, so I'm sure it's going to fight me the whole way. I'm going to take it to Lance and get him to work on the steering brakes and stuff, get them to unlock. I think one of them got hot and it's just rusted shut and won't release now. So no, my son Lance doesn't have anything to do. On the way in, we must have had a pretty good windstorm this week. That branch that I've been meaning to cut down that's hanging over the fence for a year now finally broke and is laying on the fence. So I only have half a tank of fuel in the chainsaw, so I'm going to try to cut enough to get it out of the road. Jeremy and Tucky are here with me today, and they volunteered to do some slave labor again. Didn't film anything last week. I had a couple of buddies that had their kids down and they had to camp out, and then this past week I took the whole family and we went to Round Rock and stayed in an Airbnb and just had a little family vacation, a getaway. Had fun, did all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna get to it. Y'all come along. Get the paper cables out of the back. Would I? Take load. We're gonna let it charge for a little while. How is this safe? Go find a 3/4 inch wrench. Well, folks, we're back again. It got so hot the other day that I think it hit 103 is what the truck said. And I was frustrated with this thing. We didn't have good starting fluid. Just got frustrated. There wasn't any point in just continuing on. So we went home, went to church Sunday. It's Memorial Day Monday, so we're back again. Figured we'd give this a try. It's only 86 right now, which is still plenty sunny and hot, but we been pondering on what to do with this thing, and we're gonna try a few more things here. So
Get it off.
yeah, I got it though. Yeah, give it a second. All right, will you go crank it over? I'm gonna try to lubricate. Ready? Yeah, give it a second. It's promising. We're gonna pause for a minute, let the batteries charge, let that oil settle in along the filters, and then we'll try again. All right, let's try again. Ready? Yep. you were still cranking. Sorry. It's okay. I didn't tell you, so you didn't know. All right, go ahead. Sorry, it scared me. There's some spark. The injection pump is not pumping enough fuel. I just had the injection pump rebuilt. But we know it's not the motor. So I'm going to go ahead and call it there. I don't know exactly what's wrong, but I'm frustrated. You get frustrated, you can't think straight, no point in doing it. So we had it running, but just on ether, and that's not good on it. So ether can eat away at the tops of the aluminum pistons after a while, and you don't want to continue to do that. So I'm going to put the intake tube back on it, protect it from dirt and stuff getting in there, and then we'll come with the skid steer and lift up the bucket whenever we're ready to load it on the trailer, and I'll get it to somebody. That's it. I'm done. Okay, so queso cheese, nacho cheese. Anyway, now I'm hungry. So we have friends over at the fort, Kevin and Cody, that run all the operations and things like that. They have a whole bunch of reenactment style tents, but they don't have any of the poles. So they have lots of canvas, but no wooden poles. So he was asking for some wood to make poles. We gave him a few pieces of our oak board, but he's gonna need some stuff that's like 12 foot long, and those boards are only gonna get to 10. So we're gonna cut this close telephone pole. We're gonna cut it to 12/6, something like that, and then take it over to the sawmill and cut it into 2-inch thick strips and see how many like 2x4s, 2x6s we can get out of it for him. So we're gonna jump on that. folks, I don't know if you can hear it, but we got thunder going on. I just spent the last hour or so shredding the backyard here where we had all the cactus and a bunch of little bitty mesquite, and tried to clear it out, make it look a little bit better. I may have made a mistake shredding all the cactus, but it was so thick anyway, I thought I can't, it's not like if I spread it around more and it grows more, it's already thick. So we'll see what happens. We worked on the wall up there for just a minute, but mainly what we worked on was getting the boards made for the fort, and the battery went dead on the phone, and I apologize. I had a battery pack plugged into it, but it just wasn't enough. So, whew, potato wagon fell over. We need the rain. Let it rain. But I think we're going to call it for the day. There's only a few % left on my phone for battery, and so we're just going to call it. It is Memorial Day Monday, and I hope y'all remember the men and women out there that serve and died for you. It's a big deal. I have a buddy that on his answer machine it says only 2 people in this world are willing to die for you, and that was Jesus and the American soldier. So I hope you appreciate it. Thank one of them. That's it. Y'all have a blessed day. We love you, and we'll see you next time.